High Noon was the first of the Western genre to make a statement beyond that of the American Patriot or the patriarchal Old West. Originally released in 1952, High Noon was voted the 33rd greatest film of all time by the American Film Institute. Gary Cooper stars as the defender of a town too cowardly to stand by him as he faces down a gang of vengeful killers. Available soon is High Noon, the 2013 collector's edition with never-before-seen interviews with director Fred Zinman, writer Carl Foreman, and the Princess Grace Kelly of Monaco herself.
And I must face that
A lot of people saw High Noon as an allegory for communism or the Cold War, but I never did. To me, this was just about some guy, a good guy, moral and just, that was deserted by everyone. Everyone. Of course, it's all different with Carl, but what makes this picture so great is that allegory or not, it is first and foremost an examination of civic complacency and the impact of that one individual, this good fellow who saves the day. High Noon was important to me because when I was quite young, I had joined the American Communist Party, but I began to find myself disillusioned. It seemed like everything everybody did just happened to be beneficial to us and detrimental to everyone else, though of course everything was for the greater good. I wanted to acknowledge that, so I wrote in Harvey Pell. The disgust I felt for communists after my stint with them led me to diminish Harvey's character, so that the juxtaposition of him with Cain was greater, so everyone could see the pure, honest masculinity of Cooper's Cain. Harvey was jealous of Will Cain, not just because he coveted the martial position, but because deep down he recognized himself as craven, a false agent of the law, and this man Cain was the real thing. It also didn't hurt that his lover, Helen Ramirez, brilliantly portrayed by Miss Horado, might I add, preferred Cain over Harvey. So Harvey tried to get him to leave, and he hid his true intentions behind false concern. First of all, this was my first feature film. I didn't think too much about High Noon aside from the fact that this was going to be my big break, and with Gary Cooper too. Now, I knew that Gary was known for playing the all-American hero, but nobody in High Noon seemed to realize it. He was that hero, as much as ever, but nobody acknowledged it. They didn't even really realize it until the very end, when Miller and his gang are all dead and the town was saved.
lie a coward in my grave. Oh, to be on Quick's love and duty.
That scene at the very end where Will drops his little tin star to the dust angers some people. I don't see why, really, because it's just the natural reaction of a law-abiding, righteous citizen, feeling a bit of well-justified contempt for a group of cowards that never appreciated how he helped them out of their situation. It was, I think, Carl's way of letting viewers know that America was washing her hands of all this war business. Order now through this KPBS special and enjoy your very own 2013 collector's edition of High Noon, the first and finest of the political westerns.